32 years of devaluing your currency until we hit 527. And they were still telling us that the Naira was still overvalued. That brought poverty, misery upon us.
Hello viewers, welcome to my channel on Cat Africa Live. Today, I'm going off script, so in case I make any mistake, please, I want you to forgive me. I was going through online today and I came across a video from a Nigerian politician who was explaining the whole ordeal of why Nigeria economy hasn't been the same since 1986. It was a very painful video to watch. A lot of you may have come across this video before, but this was my first time watching the video and I felt very sad. I want us to watch this video and I will be back.
The tragedy of Nigeria began in 1986 when we did the structural adjustment program. When we were persuaded to devalue our currency every week for 32 years. When I went to school, and many of you are here, the Naira was $1.50. The Naira was almost £1 sterling. They came here, persuaded some brilliant men from Harvard and the World Bank that weekly devaluation was wonderful.
So who are they? They came here, they persuaded our people. I think you were supposed to be specific. Who are they? They came here, they persuaded us. That's something we young people coming up, we need to know. Who are they? Who normally persuade African leaders to take some decisions that will not benefit its citizens? Some people comes, they tells you take this decision or implement this policy and it's going to help your, you know that this policy you are going to implement will not help your economy or will affect your economy in the long run, but you still go. So who are they? That's what I don't understand. Who are they? He was supposed to be specific about it. Who came to Nigeria to persuade you to take that decision? Let's continue.
32 years of devaluing your currency until we hit 527. And they were still telling us that the Naira was still overvalued. That brought poverty, misery upon us. Then interest rates went to 30%. So nobody could build a factory, start a farm, produce anything, or create jobs. Because every time you bring in a shipload of rice, you also bring in a shipload of unemployment. Because you are transferring your wealth to sustain other economies. Somehow, Nigerians didn't notice it. So we became a nation of importers. Toothpicks. Each year it cost us $18 million. Importing toothpicks. Tomato paste, $400 million. So you talked about tomatoes now. One basket in town now is less than 2,000 naira. The farmers are losing money because the processors don't have enough funds to set up factories. They are going to do tomato paste. It's food-grade stainless steel. You can't just use anything because you'll be putting poison in people's stomachs. 2 factories have started off. I believe by the middle of next year, we can comfortably tell importers of tomato paste to stop. But when you do, you make enemies. Even the rice we're trying to reduce. We have enemies, heavy enemies. People who can kill if they have a chance. Because you're spoiling their business. And let nobody take it lightly. These guys have seized this country's economy. They've taken us hostage. And they have no intention of giving up. Because this is a huge market, a very sweet market. And they have taken control. And I'm saying it because I have been in this business for 41 years and I can tell you some history. Abdullah Adamu is here. Import milk, sugar, toothpicks, toothpaste, handkerchiefs, pencils. We don't make. To cure Nigerians of that malady will take a while. It will take a strong government. That's the truth. And they are not happy that we're cutting down. When we cut down, they lose money there. So you see all sorts of publications. We're telling lies. We're not growing rice. We're trying to demoralize the local farmers and make sure that the economy fails. That's the story of imports. Now, I read a story recently in the newspapers. The French ambassador, the champagne ambassador in Nigeria, gave an article to The Guardian. He said Nigerians love life. We are the biggest consumers of champagne on planet Earth, more than the French who make it. There are parties you attend in some places where they only drink champagne. Of course, the individual is free to spend his money, but his money comes from Nigeria's commonwealth. So on imports, it will take a while for us to get used to local goods and accept that we should consume what we produce and produce what we want to consume. So I take your point. We have to take stern measures to cut down on imports because these young boys and girls who have no jobs today are not going to allow us to carry on enjoying life at their expense. They need jobs. They need jobs. They are children. They've graduated, they've come back home to begin a second childhood because there's no factory to employ them. And the ministries can't take any more. But somebody is making sure you fail when you want to produce at home.
Somebody is making sure you fail when you want to produce at home. That's his last words or his last sentence. Somebody is making sure you fail when you want to produce at home. For some time now, I've been doing content and people will come under comment in some of my videos and they will be commenting that I'm an anti-Western country, I'm anti-Western, and it's not about anti-Western. I'm not anti-Western or me. If you are watching my content, I'm focusing more on the bad decisions that our leaders are taking, which is affecting the citizens. The bad decisions. How you get it? Most of African leaders only take decisions that will benefit their pockets. They are my focus. The Western countries, I know sometimes if they bring some policies for you to implement and you reject, they somehow brand you as a dictator or you don't understand democracy, and they will find a way of sanctioning you and all that stuff. But I think for now, the world is changing through technology. Things are happening. Whatever happens in any country, I'm just sitting here, but I will be able to read between the lines. So now it's about time African countries and their leaders be bold. We have to be bold. Because what the man is saying, he said, if you try to produce at home, you make enemies. Who are the enemies? Who are the enemies? That's why during the reaction, I asked that he was supposed to be specifics. He was supposed to be very specific because we want to know our enemies. We want to know people who don't want Africa to progress. You get it? Because Nigeria as a country has a lot of resources. One of the biggest oil producing or crude oil producing country. But they have nothing to show about. Nigeria have nothing to show about. They are the giant of Africa. They have the wealth, the natural resources, they have it. But their citizens are suffering. So telling me taking decision which won't benefit your citizen, you still go ahead and take it, and it's come back and bite you, and you still go ahead. That's something that is very interesting. So it's about time African leaders, we have to be bold. We have to be bold. We have to be bold because, like, the resources, it won't be there forever. It won't be there forever. The gold on our land, few years to come, will disappear. The oil which we have been producing, few years to come, is going to reduce. So, for now, if we are not able to implement policies or take measures that can help us build this economy, and we are always going to send our resources away and later go begging for petty money. You see, it's not right. It's not right. This video, when I watched, I was very sad because few years ago, I heard Nigeria was a country to reckon with because they found oil and their economy was very good. But from nowhere, everything started going down. Since then till now. So can't the leaders take decisions that will benefit the country? Can't African leaders decide to not to be greedy? We know you come and you build your families, but Charlie, it's about time we focus. Let us also focus of leaving a legacy. Oh, when I came, I built this, I implement this policy that is helping this country. That will be more appreciated than just coming and making your friends rich, making your family rich, and stealing money and run away. I'm going to continue to trumpet. People should call me anti-Western channel. I haven't been attacking any Western countries. I just want African leaders to reason. I just want better future for this continent. That's why I've been doing this program. And please, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime we upload any great content, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.